review for lessons 1 through 10, test 2, part 2, take 1. Okay. And action. First question we need to actually look at here is number 10. It says identify the subsets of real numbers of which 0.51 is a member. It would be rational, correct? That'd be the next group down from real is rational. And that's probably it. I mean, it's real and it's rational, but it's not a fraction, right? I mean, or at least, well, it is a fraction, meaning that it's not going to fit as an integer, it's not going to be a whole number, it's not going to be a natural number. So go down to the answer key for number 10 and see what else do you get. Maybe I'm missing something. All right, so I was a little confusing because they actually do say real there already, so I wasn't sure if it needed real. Okay, but we'll go ahead and include real in it. Okay, real and rational. I think that if this was a question on the test and you had just typed rational, based upon how the question is worded, I would probably accept that without the word real because it implies that it's real in how the question is asked. Does that make sense? Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, number 11, same type of question. Okay, it says identify the subsets of real numbers of which radical 6 is a member. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6, I'm going to try to break it down to primes. That's what 2 and 3, both of those are primes. So this is an irrational number, right? I can't reduce that. So it is real and it is irrational, and once something is irrational, it can't be broken down any further. Right? So it's real, irrational. Questions? No? Do we understand it? We get it? All right. All right. And so, let's see. 14. Let's see what 14 and 3. Okay. 14. I don't know where my... Solve for y. So we have a matrix minus this other matrix over here. It's going to equal this. So I'm going to... Okay. I'm going to rewrite it in such a way that it might help me out a little bit to see it. All right, so we're looking for a number minus -8, which is really a number plus 8 that is going to be 2. Okay, so my number itself is going to have to be a negative number, correct? Like what? How about -10? Right, -10 plus 8 would be... Oh, I'm sorry. That's not right. Yeah, -6. It's got to be smaller. Okay, -6. Okay, and if it helps you, you can write these out as separate equations. So you're doing x plus 8 equals 2. Well, then subtract 8 and you would see that. Okay, so rather than trying to do it in your head, actually write out the individual equations. For instance, you know, I've got x. And let's see, we're going to do x plus 3 equals -11. So subtract 3. What does x equal? -14. And that's going to keep me from making mistakes. Okay? Does that help? Okay. All right. Let's come down. We've got a number -5. So let's see. Let's actually put an actual subtraction sign in here this time. Number -5 equals -17. Okay, add 5 to it. What does x equal? -12. Okay. Okay, and then we have a number -9 that equals -21. So add 9 to it. -12 again. All right, does that help in a question like that for you to view it as four separate equations and write them out that way? Okay, rather than trying to, okay, what would this be, right? And you've got double negatives and all those types of things. Actually split it up. Okay, and let's see, last, but probably not least, number 3. Let me get all of this erased out of here. Number 3. If g of x equals 8 minus 7x, h of x is 6x plus x squared, we want to find g of negative 9. Am I going to plug negative 9 in for x in both equations? No. All right, we're just going to plug it into the g of x equation. So all I have to do is 8 minus, oh no, somebody's walking upstairs because like my whole picture here is shaking. What? I know there's no upstairs. I get that. That's why I'm freaking out. Why is it shaking? Is this bothering anybody else that it's shaking like this? I'm trying to write. Yeah, you got to shake with it. All right. So negative 7 times negative 9. How is that shaking that up there, though? It does shake. All right, restless legs. Back it down so we can answer this question. All right, negative 7 times negative 9. What is it? 63. So it's actually 8 plus 63. Okay. All right. Now, there was an indication that there were other questions that people wanted before we moved on from here. First come, first serve. Erica. Says it's 71. Oh, well, it should be 8 plus 63. Did I write negative or something? I wrote 71, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Others. David, you acted like there was one that you wanted that wasn't on our list. 12. Okay. Okay, it's on the other video, but that's fine. We can cover it. All right. So with this, we'll just cover it a second time. All right. So we're going to add the exponents of our same bases. Does that make sense? All right. So where you don't have any exponent, you can go ahead and put in a 1. But with our 7, we got 7 plus negative 5, which is 2. 2 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So we've got x to the 5th. All right. And then we've got 1.
It's 5. You said 2 plus 3 is 4.
All right. Slow down. 7 plus negative 5 is 2. 2 plus, 2 plus 3 is 5. So it should be 6, right? Okay, sorry. Okay. And then 1 plus negative 5 is negative 4. Doesn't have to yet. Okay. His question was whether or not the y went down to the bottom. We want to go ahead and we want to simplify everything first, right? So 1 plus negative 5 is negative 4, correct? All right, so now I can drop that down here, or I can write it as x to the 6th, y to the negative 4th. Driving me crazy.
Will both answers work?
Either answer will work. It could just be that it's on the verge of exploding. Well, yeah, it should look like it's shaking because, yeah. All right, other questions? Anybody else? Questions? Is that it?
Is 15 covered already?
If it's on this list up here, it's been covered. 15's right there, it's been covered. We're good? Okay, I'm going to hit stop.